support your channel in even more ways. Close. I probably should have tested this out before I just went live. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing here. How do I check the comments? Oh, no, okay. All right, let's see. Hello. What's up, Leroy? Nice to see you, man. I appreciate all the support. I just wanted to see if I could actually read the chat. All right, sweet. So we got, yeah, I can read the chat. Stay for the ride. What's up, brother? How you been, man? Sorry, I'm in swim trunks. We were supposed to go to the pool, and well, it decided to rain. But I guess we'll be all right. So, the reason I have brought you guys all here today is because I needed some help. But the help that I needed kind of came before you guys came. So I had purchased some wheels, some chrome wheels to go on the Toyota Tundra. Now, they weren't nothing fancy. They were just some stock rims from I believe like a 2007 to 2013 Toyota Tundra. They were like the stock wheels. I think I can actually pull them up for you guys. But the thing is, I bought them off of Facebook Marketplace. And since I wasn't gonna put them on right away, I decided they're taking up garage space. Let's put them up, and then if somebody buys them before I get to put them on, then we'll just sell them. Bruh, somebody came today and bought them. So this whole live stream was to get your opinion on me putting those wheels on the truck, and then we're gonna walk around it, see which we liked, because I'm putting bigger tires on the truck, and I wanted to put bigger tires on whichever rim we decided on, but I sold the wheels. So now we are just here for no reason, really. But I want to show you guys the wheels at least so you guys can see what I was considering putting on them. And they always come up on Facebook Marketplace. So what's up, Mumphy? How you doing, man? Long time no speak. Let me see, 2007 TRD off-road wheels. Probably should have had this ready beforehand. That probably would have been a good idea, Aing. Hold on. I'm starting to like chrome again. Bro, I know. Even though your truck looks really, really nice, all blacked out, dude. I'm surprised. I'm not gonna lie. When you got the Ram, I like Rams. I like how they look, but I wasn't sure what direction you were going. Money, absolute money, dude. It looks so, so good. Yes, sir. Loving what you're doing with the Tundra. Appreciate it, Mumphy. Appreciate it. You know I'm a big fan of your Tacoma already. So, if you guys don't know who Mumphy is, he's an absolute legend. He has a Tacoma, so if you're still interested in Tacoma stuff, I would recommend checking him out. Why is it so hard to find this wheel? Frick. All right, here, let me show you guys what I was trying to put on the truck. So those wheels. So these are 18s, and they're a positive 60 offset. So right now, these wheels are a positive 12. And thankfully, everyone here in the comments came from a Toyota Tacoma. So on the Toyota Tacoma, a negative 12 would stick out about how much these stick out, if that makes sense. So positive 12 is comparable to a negative 12 on a Toyota Tacoma. I thought with positive 12 I was going to be inside of the fender, and I'm not, like at all. So being that this truck, I'm not going to lie to you, it's more expensive, so I'm trying to take care of it better. I don't want rock chips just chipping away at my paint. So that's why I wanted a tire that was, you know, a little bit more inside of the fender, but I sold the wheel. So I guess we're kind of out of luck. We're gonna go out on the rain so I can show you guys, just so I can show you guys how much offset I have on these wheels. Hopefully my Wi-Fi doesn't disconnect, but if it does, just know I'm sorry. How do I flip the camera? All right, so yeah, about that much. About that much offset. The wheels kind of a little bit out. Also, check out my garage. I hit this place, or I hit this, what is it, weather stripping on the way out the other day. I was super embarrassed. And, well, I had to get all my tools and I put this thing back together myself. This is completely random, I'm sorry. Yeah, the offset. I think it's gonna be okay. I don't know if I'm a fan of the offset on the Toyota Tundra. For me, it feels like it's a little bit tacky, but I'm kind of out of luck. Unless you guys think those chrome wheels look good, but I'm not sure. What's up, Teddy's Club? Teddy's said hi. Appreciate you, brother. Hi to you. What do you guys think? Black or chrome? I think if I went black, I would have to start color matching all of this to make it more cohesive, which is more money that I don't want to do. What's up, little Kenny? Man, I haven't seen you in a long time. Congratulations on all the success on your YouTube channel, man. Super happy to see. You came from a Challenger or a Charger. I can't remember which one, but I'm happy to see you on the Toyota side, man. Also, let me know if the microphone is trash. This is my first time live streaming with this stuff, so if it's bad, I'm sorry. Like I was saying, if I stick with the black wheels, I'm going to make this white. I'm going to make this white as well. Probably end up going with the TRD Pro grill, making the mirror caps white, and then also doing the grab handles white. You can barely see them all the way back there. Chrome wheels was a quick fix. It was a nice wheel. I was gonna be able to put a bigger tire on and just run it as is. With these wheels, I'm going to have to put, all right, mic sounds good, cool. With these black wheels, I'm going to have to lift the truck to fit the bigger tires that I'm going to put on the truck. And then, I don't know if I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. This is what you guys are here for. What do you guys think? Should I just get the chrome wheels? Like buy another set or just run with the black? Me personally, I'm thinking I might stick with the black, to be honest. But I feel like there's just too much color going on. That solar panel kind of helps out a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure what to do. All right, hold on. Let me put you guys back up on the stand. If you put fender flares on, you won't fit in the garage, LOL. Buddy, you do not know how true that is. That's also why the wheels are kind of like in the way. Even with wider tires or bigger tires, they might not fit, like actually. So that's a really good point. But I do like black fenders on these, like the TRD off-roads have. I think would look super, super sweet, but I don't know. Maybe later. I'm going to say fender flares. Yeah, I know, dude. Imagine fender flares. So when I hit the wall, I blamed the wheels. Like when Sandy, she was like, I thought the house was gonna fall. I blamed the wheels offset. I was like, see, this is why I need better wheels. But it was my fault. Driver error for sure. I think we're just gonna run with black. It looks better in my opinion. Like it makes the truck look more aggressive. But it's going to cost me more money since I'm going to have to go through and do the whole truck in color matching. Or not. I don't know. I was hoping that this live stream would be a conclusive answer. But I'm not sure. Maybe if you go with OEM style flare, it'll still fit. Bro, I don't think I'll fit. I'll be honest. The mirror, I have to close the mirrors. Thankfully, see, this is why it's good to buy a high trim truck. Inside the truck, you can press a button and the mirrors will close. So that's clutch. But if I didn't have that button, dude, it would be so embarrassing trying to get in and out of this garage. It already is, but having to get out of the truck to close your mirrors and then, yeah, you get what I'm saying. But, I don't know. I think just talking about it out loud actually helped me out a ton. I think I'm gonna stick with the black wheels. I'm gonna lift the truck. I'm gonna put bigger tires on it, and then we'll go from there. Get the measuring tape out. Bro, if I get the measuring tape out, then it won't fit. Like when we got this place, measuring tape wise, I also don't know how to use a measuring tape actually. It was not supposed to fit, but it fit. So as long as you ignore it, it'll be all right, man. It'll be all right. If anything, I'll take off the weather stripping. I don't know how much this stuff actually helps the house. Oh, dang. I don't know how much this stuff, I don't even need it. If the truck doesn't fit, what's the point of having it? I put those orange lights down there to kind of try to be like Mumphy, but I'm not a fan. I think I'm going to replace them for white again. Yeah. Do you have to drill for the roof rack? Yeah. Yeah, you do have to drill into these. Unfortunately, that's why I haven't gotten a roof rack, because I'm not about to drill into my truck. I don't trust myself that much. But, oh, and I have a sunroof, so I like, you know, popping open the sunroof. Not saying you can't with the roof rack, but it'd be nice to have all of the space. And also noise. I think, yeah, you guys have seen. I put a bed rack on the truck, and that also makes a lot of noise already. So trying to keep the truck as quiet as possible since it is my daily driver. I drive like 70 miles a day, and dude, is it a pain because of the gas mileage. Bro, finally, I thought you died. I don't know who you are because it's just coming up as R, but R. I did not die. I'm still here. Kicking. I'm kicking for now, I guess. Freaking rain. I can't believe I sold the wheels. I was looking forward to this all week because I was like, oh, I'm going to show them the wheels. I'm going to take the wheels off, and it's going to be a great show, and we're going to have a bunch of laughs. And joke's on me because I sold the wheels. So it is what it is. But either way, we'll figure it out. This truck, I have a car show coming up August. Yeah, in August. I'm going to the Dow Dynamics car show. I went like 2 years ago, and it was a lot of fun. I'm excited that I'm going this year. So I wanted to spruce up the truck. This was what the whole idea was. This is why this intervention was called, because I wanted to get your guys' ideas and put them into play right away. And well, selling the wheels did not help. Okay, it did not help at all, because now I got stumped. What wheels did you get? Good question, R. I had wheels, so I bought some like old wheels off of Facebook Marketplace, and I'll show them to you. And I was gonna put them on the truck to match the chrome that's already on the truck. So I'll show you the wheels. So these wheels, bada boom, bada bing. Not too fancy, all right? They're not too fancy, but sorry, that's my dog's toy. The idea was, it's a truck, I just want to use it. These wheels, I've already scratched them up quite a bit, and it hurts when I scratch the wheels. So with those cheap wheels, or affordable wheels, I wouldn't care because they're coming off an old truck, and I can just ding them up and call it a day. But I bought them, I listed them on Facebook, and then they sold today. And today was supposed to be me showing you guys them. I even bought lug nuts, and yeah. Yeah, base SR5 wheels, yeah. TRD off-road wheels. I know, bro. but they're chrome. That's the only reason. I mean, I do like the wheel. I think the wheel is not too ugly, but it was more so the color. The color looked good on the truck. I have some pictures. I think I posted them maybe in some places, maybe on Instagram I posted it, but I think it looks pretty good on the truck. Let me see if I have it on my phone right here. Actually, I don't. But yeah, I mean, I guess the decision was already decided. I'm sticking with these wheels. I had a company reach out to me. They want to send out some tires, so that's why I'm going to put bigger tires on the truck. They haven't responded in a while, so I don't know if I'm still getting the tires, but if I do, then we'll just put some bigger tires on these wheels, and we're gonna lift it probably to like TRD Pro height, just because I don't want to lift it too tall, and we'll go from there. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. I just wanted to hop on, say what's up. If you guys like these live streams, maybe I'll continue to do them every so often. My days off are kind of ugly, so I'm off I'm off Wednesday, Thursday. So Wednesday, Thursday, if you guys want a live stream, maybe we'll continue to do that. But your boy's getting hungry, so I'm going to walk that way. No, actually I have to walk up to the camera. I do like the TRD wheels. Yeah, dude, TRD wheels are fire, but expensive. And the rest of the truck is expensive, so I don't know. I'm being a cheapskate. That's what's really going on. I bought an expensive truck and I'm trying to be cheap. Nonetheless, I hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate the support. I appreciate you guys stopping by, but I am going to get some food now and we will talk again later. I actually enjoyed doing this. I thought I was going to be super awkward and freaking out, and I probably am being such, but we'll do it again and we'll get better. Sell your OEM headlights, you will recoup. I did sell my OEM headlights, and honestly, I think I spent the money on food. I sold them for cheap. I feel bad whenever I get aftermarket parts, like these Form gave them to me for a video. So whenever I get like OEM parts, I pretty much give them away. They were like $1,000. I think I sold them for like $200. So I didn't want to take advantage of somebody else. Let's figure out a live soon. For sure. I was in the middle of a move, but now I'm here and I have Wi-Fi in my garage. So I can definitely do a live stream. Wednesday or Thursday though, because yeah, every other day I'm working, brother. I'm working, so I won't be able to do it on, you know, the more typical days like Saturday, Sunday. But Wednesday, Thursday, I'm down. I'm game, as they may say. Dang, boy. There's a lot of lightning and thunder. All right. I want to end it, but I also want to keep talking, but I don't have nothing to talk about, so I don't want to waste your guys' time. So we're just going to go ahead and end the video, or end the live stream. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay for the ride. Not going to lie, some polished aluminum wheels from Rocktrix would look so good, but they don't have any. Not for the Tundra, at least. They have some for like every other truck, but not the Tundra, which is awesome, right? They have some that are like a faux bead lock, and they have like little chrome bits on the bolts. Those do look really nice. Another Tundra has them. On Instagram, I think it's like, I think he's Silver Tundra or something. Try GFX. I'm going to write that down because I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming that's a wheel, and if it is, I appreciate that. GFX, I'm gonna look up GFX wheels. Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, wheels. I bet. GFX wheels. Let me see, Tundra wheels. Let's see if something comes up. Doesn't look like we're getting much here, brother. Doesn't look like we're getting much. Looks like it's mostly just black wheels. The thing is, the Tundra never got like the aftermarket support like the Tacoma did, which sucks. But it is what it is. 5 lugs? Come on, brother. Come on, give me some 5 lug wheels. We're out of luck. Yeah, that's what I have for the Ram. Yeah, you can get them from Discount Tire. I currently live in the middle of nowhere, and there's no Discount Tires like around me. Actually, there might be one like an hour away. Let me look it up. It's a good question. I've heard a lot of good things about them. Discount Tire? Discount Tire. Yeah, there's one 45 minutes away from me. So I'll check them out. If I, like when I go out that way, I'll check them out, see what they got. And hopefully they have something in stock that I can actually look at, because that'd be nice. Oh, now that you say that, how's Sandy and the baby? I don't got no baby. I got a dog. I don't got no baby. I got a dog. That's funny. That made me laugh. Sandy's good. I think she's upstairs somewhere. Unless you're Sandy. I don't know if you're Sandy or not. Go on their website, put in your truck info. Definitely will. I'll do it probably after the stream. I don't want you guys just watching me staring at an iPad. The baby, that truck. Yeah, for real. Maybe the truck's the baby. The truck is fine. The truck is low on gas all the time. Discount Tire never has. Yeah, dude, I bet. I was also thinking about getting these wheels. What is it? What is it called? Not sandblasted. I'm tripping. What is it called? Not painted. Powder coated. I was thinking about getting powder coated. I got a quote from a company nearby, $1,000 or $940, which is actually really good. $940. I was convinced. I was happy, and then they told me they can't do like a machined look. They can only do silver. So silver is just throwing more colors into the mix. Yeah, powder coated. Thank you, brother. A little bit late. A little bit late. We got to work on the timing, but yeah. How many trucks have you owned? Bro, when I got out of high school, I bought a white Tacoma. And then I bought another white Tacoma. I crashed into a deer during the times of the sickness, of the C word, because there was no water at the local Walmart, so I drove like an hour away, and on my way there, I hit a deer. And then I went and traded that in for a brown truck, or a quicksand Tacoma. And then I held that on for like a year or two, and then I bought the Voodoo Blue truck, and now I got this one. So five in total. But out of all of them, the most loyal one is my Corolla. It's paid off, and it doesn't break the bank in gas. The best car I've owned. Literally has 110,000 miles. I was supposed to do the coolant at like 100,000 miles, and I still haven't done it. So that's up on the bucket list here soon. I got to do that because, yeah, maintenance. But soon enough, I'll do it. With Discount Tire, you have to order what you want. Usually takes like 3 to 5 days. I bought 2 sets of wheels and tires with them. Yeah, I know. And it feels like, bro, you were changing like back to back. I mean, it was only 2, but I know how expensive these wheels are. So I'm like, dang, boy, stay for the ride. He's making that bread. But I think your truck looks really good. I'm happy that you didn't stay in the Toyota lineup and you branched out and you showed how good another truck can look. Sucks the cats are getting to your truck though. That's actually crazy. As you can see, I have a garage to park my truck in, but there's like no animals except for my dog. You guys can see that lightning. It's crazy. Virginia man gets struck by lightning on YouTube. Thanks, brother. No problem. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate the support, man. Really do. Can you guys hear this? Dang, boy. Rolling thunder. This is just a crazy story. Do you guys know how to ride motorcycles? That's not a crazy story. It's a crazy question. Because I wanted to get my motorcycle license, but Sandy's against it. Virginia, Doc's coming to see you soon. Bro, come through. We can cook something. We can make some food. I need to buy a grill. That way we can, when I get Doc's, at least we'll have some good food. Here in Virginia, nothing. Yeah, I want to get a motorcycle. I really like the Harley Davidson bikes. They look really cool and they sound really mean. But I'm also very clumsy, and that won't be a good YouTube video to make. Get it, bro. It's fun, especially on the highways. I'm saying. I drive for a living, so I see a lot of motorcycles out there, and it makes me really, really want to get a motorcycle. Soon enough, I will, probably. It's only like $400 to get the license. Either 400 or 40. I can't remember. I looked into it, and then everyone around me was like, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. It's not safe. Don't do that. So I stopped looking into it, but I kind of want to. I think it'd be nice. Little Harley. Won't be too bad. And they're cheap on Facebook. They're like $1,000, $2,000. Just sold my motorcycle, GSR 750. I'm gonna have to look into that. I actually think, Mumphy, I think you had another YouTube channel, or you had this YouTube channel where you posted you riding a bike in black and yellow. Let me know if I'm crazy. I'm not entirely sure. Let me know if that's true or not. People be going 150 on them bikes. So not this Labor Day, the Labor Day before that, I was out driving, I was working, and I saw a motorcycle just, I mean, absolutely fly by me. Just fly by me. And I was like, man, that's pretty nice. And then like a good like 30 seconds to maybe a minute later, state troopers were chasing him. Two things. One, obviously he wasn't working. Bro, just stay home and relax. I'm working. I wish I could have had your opportunity that day to not wake up and have to work. And you chose violence, brother. You chose violence. Secondly, those cops weren't catching him. Like, bro, he passed me so long ago, and the cops were just now getting onto him. So the guy got away, I hope. Well, I don't know if I hope. I hope he got away safely. It's only on rainy days. Come on, so dude, I know it's so bad, especially like when you don't expect it. Right now, I have my bed not covered without a, soft top or whatever. It rains all the time, and it's never supposed to rain. Right now, we're in like a little bit of a. This week has been raining, but when it's not supposed to rain and it rains, it sucks. So imagine being out there on a bike. That would be bad. Yeah, I had another YouTube channel for the bike before I had the Tacoma. That is crazy. See, I thought it was you, but I didn't want to sound psycho. Mumphy, I've seen one of your old girls on a junkyard Tacoma. That is actually hilarious. That is funny. I still have your shirt, Mumphy. I realized that, I forget what video I was watching on one of my Tacomas, and that video was posted 4 years ago. So who knows how long ago you gave me that shirt, but I still wear it all the time. What happened to the Tacoma? What happened to the Tacoma was I went on vacation with my parents, and we were at a gas station, and I told my parents I'm considering selling the truck as a joke, and my mom was like, oh, we'll buy it. And then I gave Sandy that look like, hey, let's buy a Tundra. And I didn't think it was serious, but we got home from the trip. We were in California. We went to Lake Tahoe. We got home, and then the next day my mom gave me the money for the truck, for the other truck, for the blue Tacoma, and then I went and bought this truck. I got a camper shell on my Tundra, $700 on Facebook. I look like an old man, but it's color matched. It looks like an SUV now. They look really good, especially like a white one, color matched. Absolute money. So good. Do you know about Bitcoin? Bro, I got a bot in my chat. Satoshi Vision BSV. Brother, no, I don't know about Bitcoin. If I did, I wouldn't be driving this truck. The custom logo on the Tacoma is legendary. I know, it's $40 and I'm gonna do it on this one. That's why I don't wanna get rid of this grill, because if I do, then I won't be able to do that. But I really wanna get that. At R, really? I've never sold my custom grills. How much did I sell it for? I will say this, I sold it for the cheapest Toyota Tacoma 4x4 2021 Voodoo Blue ever. No doubt about it. Low miles. I think I sold it to them with like 19,000 miles. Cheapest truck ever. I'm not gonna say how much because it's their business, but a lot. Like really cheap. Like really, really cheap. And the interest on it was like, I think like a 2%. It was a good deal, but you know, they're my parents, so I have no problem doing that. I was actually really happy that I could help them out because, you know, obviously your parents help you out with a lot of stuff. So that's a small thank you, I guess. Ha ha, me no bot, bro. You seem like a bot, not gonna lie. We're talking about a truck, joining in here talking about Bitcoin. Bots even miss commenting on your videos. Oh no, dude, I know, right? What in the world? We got a bot on the live stream? That's crazy. That's hilarious. Did they take off the mismatched chrome black? Are they still, dude, they're still driving it that way. They're still driving it. I've tried, like I try to tell my mom, like I'll change it back to stock. My dad's for it. Like he's like, yeah, you can change it back. But my mom is like pressed on keeping it the way that I gave it to them. And they get so much attention. It's so funny. They've told me like a bunch of stories. At first it was something that they had to get used to because they'd be driving and people would be like pulling up their phones, like trying to record them, trying to say hi to them. And my dad's like really low key. So it's kind of threw them off seeing, you know, a random dude pulling up their phone. Or it's super funny, but they still have the truck how it is. It still gets a lot of attention and definitely starts a lot of conversations for them. Also, I'm not sure how true this is where they live, in the area that they live. There's some higher income people maybe. So maybe this is true, maybe it's not, or maybe the guy was just being weird, but they were at a Target and a dude came up to them and was like, I want to buy your truck. Cash right now. How much do you want? I don't know if that's true. Seems like something that would happen on TikTok, but probably not true. Did they take off? You grill demands? Bro, like, he's talking about Bitcoin. Hey, buddy. What's up? What's up, E? How you been, man? I appreciate all the support that you've given me along the years on the channel. It really does mean a lot. Brandon. Yeah, man, followed because I have a Tacoma two-wheel drive 2016, but always wanted a Tundra, just couldn't come up with the extra money. Enjoy your Tacoma, because this is not all that. It's nice, like every now and then, like when you take it to the beach, it's fun. But other than that, I do miss my Tacoma. If I had all the money, then yeah, this would be nice. But if you don't have all the money, then it can become a burden at times. So, I mean, it's all right. I'm okay. But the Tacoma is nice. Like they're two different things. This thing is, you know, big V8, a lot of space. Tacoma is nice, nimble, gets you around. It's not fast. It's not quick. It'll get you from A to B eventually. This, when you put the foot down, it'll get moving. Best thing you like about the area you're in, bro, I'm in my garage. Maybe those townhouses, maybe they can see me. They're probably like, this guy is really weird. Maybe I'll get a report to the HOA. But like, nobody's bothering me. In my other neighborhood, I'm kidding. In my other neighborhood, it was super, super loud. If I wanted to be out recording, people would just come and talk to me. And I'm like, hey, please don't talk to me. I'm in the middle of something. Not only that, if I wanted to go to the grocery store, it's 5 minutes away and there's not a huge line. So I really like living out more in the country, in the underdeveloped areas. So that way I can get around and just live life a little bit more. It feels really nice. It's like a breath of fresh air. Just tell us where your parents live already. Keep up the great work. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Me, Obot. I got a 21 Tacoma TRD off-road. I used to watch your channel back in the day when I was browsing on YouTube videos. I still remember Sandy, your Tacoma. Much love, brother. Dang, man. Wait, is this the same bot that I was talking about? Dietary car. Dang, now I feel bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you used AI to look that up really fast. Dude, okay, look. You came into the chat. Asking me about Satoshi Vision, brother. You know I don't know Satoshi. How in the world? It's crazy that you know about Sandy though. What's the best quality lift kit for the price on the Tacoma? I still think that if you're not a serious off-roader and you just want a decent lift, I think you can go with with Bilstein's 5100s, stock springs, lift it up, and you'll be good to go. My parents are still running it. When I sold my last Tacoma, the quicksand one, when I went to the car show, the guy was still running the same kit. I want to say maybe like 50,000 miles. So if you want to get 50,000 miles out of your shocks, those will get it. After that, I don't know. Mumphy has some other shocks. So Mumphy, if you want to chime in there, I'd appreciate that if you can recommend anything better. The type of guy to live in an HOA. Bro, why you gotta roast me like that, brother? What'd I do to you? I didn't want to live in an HOA, but the price was decent, so I couldn't say no. Dang, that dog just got yeeted off the screen. That's crazy. OTT, the Tacoma, and it's a different truck. That's true. I never tuned it, so I was too scared. Even with this truck, people say tune it, but I just trust Toyota. It's a trashy tune. VA's having big storms. Greeting from Ava. What's up, Walter? Appreciate you. Yeah, no kidding. It's weird because like it'll rain really, really bad here, and then like 5 miles down the road, it's not raining. So it's weird. But we got our turn at the rain. It's asking. Yeah, it's a bot, bro. It's definitely a bot. I'm thinking, is that a duck? I think that was a duck. What's up, Aing? Oh, E. Bring back the Tacoma recap video. Yeah, I do want to do that. I can't remember how many miles my parents have on the truck now, but I will be doing a recap video on it eventually. They come over to visit every now and then, so I might just take them inside the house and run out and make a video real quick. But yeah, the Tacoma is still nice and dandy. Yeah, I don't think they've done much to it. Yeah. What's up, Aim? Love from Miami. Sweet. Cool to see someone from Miami here. I'm looking to upgrade my Tacoma 4-cylinder to a 5.7 Tundra. How's the fuel mileage and how are you loving that Tundra so far? I love the Tundra. It is amazing. I also had a 4-cylinder Toyota Tacoma. When I had my Tacoma, I pulled up next to a guy with a Tundra at a fuel pump. I still remember this story because it's so true. He says to me, "You have a great truck, never sell it." And I told him, "I want to have the truck you have." And he said, "Do not buy this truck unless you have a lot of money or you're in business, like your business needs this truck." And I was young and I knew more than he did. So I bought this truck and he was right. So I obviously didn't know. It's a whole different beast. If you have the money for the gas, then, go for it. Right now I drive like 70 miles a day. It's a tank a week. So it's around $100 to $120 a week. So it's around $400 a month just in gas. Must be weird seeing people drive your old truck, like seeing people with your ex. Yeah, it's even weirder that I guess my parents would be with my ex. That would be even weirder. No, dude, I get super happy when I see the truck. It's so funny when people message me on Instagram like, "Hey, I see you're at like Chick-fil-A or I see you're at Target." And I'm just like, it's not me. It's not me, brother. I'm over here. I got the stock Bilsteins that come with the TRD Sport. I like off-roading and want to lift. Then I would recommend Bilstein 5100s. I went with the Old Man Emu 2888 lift springs. Dude, I went on trails with people with Fox. Another person had the more upgraded Bilsteins. And as long as you're not doing something too crazy, too technical, the Bilsteins are going to hold up, man. Those are the best shocks that I've ever used. And I want to put them back on this one, but I think I'm going to go one step higher on the Tundra. I'm going to go with the 6. I don't know, but one step higher from the 5100s. Must be weird seeing people. I got the stock. Glad you are back, man. Miss your content. Still got my 2020. What's up, Rammer Ron? It's been a long time. It's a long time since I've talked to you. I appreciate the support. I think we chatted on Instagram. I don't have social media on my phone, so if I've left you in the dark, I'm sorry. But it's not on purpose. I just try not to use social media on my phones too much. Or it was Snapchat, and I deleted Snapchat, so sorry about that. But I always do appreciate your support, and I do think about you constantly. Not constantly, that sounds a little bit weird, but whenever I'm like reminiscing on the stuff, I think about you, and I appreciate the support. I had the 5100 before I went to Icons. Oh yeah, you did have the 5100s. You're right. I remember that. I remember that. Still running Spacer Lift. Bro, Walter, there's nothing wrong with that. I have a company that wants to send me a Spacer Lift for the Tundra, and I'm considering it. I'm considering it because realistically, if you're not out there running hard, then you'll be all right. Do Curran. Do Kuran. What's up, brother? What you laughing about? So funny. Sandy Karina said hi. Hi, Sandy Karina. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'm getting hungry. Any lift kits for the Corolla? Yeah, they just came out with a brand new lift kit, and they're sending it to me. They're sending it to me today, and I'm gonna lift the Corolla. Probably taller than the Tundra. It's not gonna fit in the garage. So, also I'm getting hungry, so we should probably go get food soon. That's my iPad. They probably think I'm trying to show off the sponsors. JBA Off-Road, not a sponsor. Yeti, not a sponsor. Subscriber gave me this sticker, not a sponsor. Toyota, definitely not a sponsor. Sumo Springs, they sent some springs. This, I think someone else gave this to me. What year is that Tundra? This Tundra is a 2020 Toyota Tundra, 1794 edition in white. Super white. Toyota Tour. Chipotle? I'm down for Chipotle. I'm down. I'm down to go get some Chipotle. It is lightninging and thundering like crazy. Alright. I was supposed to stream for like 15 to 20 minutes. I've been on here for 45 minutes yapping about nothing. I appreciate you guys talking to me. Probably should go get some food before the roads get flooded around me. I'm kidding, they're not gonna get flooded, but it's been real. I appreciate you guys stopping by. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna continue to do this every so often because I didn't think this many of you guys would turn out, but it was nice to see you guys and talk to you guys. Dial Dynamics hopefully gave you a cut. I did the dual SS3. Dual SS3? What does that mean? Yeah, what does that mean? SS3s are fire though. I have the SS3 up there and SS3 down there. So money. I think these are the max. The fog lights, bro, they light up the entire world. You should wrap your truck pink. If I get enough support from my girlfriend, I will do that. 2 each side, bro, you're a menace. I could not imagine doing dual SS3s up there. So I have SS3s and SSC1s, like the smaller ones up there. And I feel like that is really bright. To do double, that is crazy. Like crazy bright. I could not imagine. I'd hate to get behind you, all right? Or in front of you. And then you light me up. Yeah, that's a lot of lights. I think what I have is okay. See, this is why this was not a good idea. Now I'm thinking about putting them up there. Double SS3s though, bro, that's actually crazy. That's insane. I couldn't even imagine how much light output that is. Sumo Springs are where it's at. Bro, where you been at? Install the rear springs on your truck. You were supposed to do this a long time ago. Also, Mumphy, crazy story, brother, and you guys as well. It's just Mumphy brought up the Sumo Springs. So on my Toyota Tacoma, when Sumo Springs wanted to send out their springs for my truck, they asked me if my truck was lifted. I said yes. I don't know where the miscommunication was, but the Sumo Springs, let's say this is your frame, like the frame of the truck on the bed. If this is the frame, the Sumo Spring is like down here, and it's supposed to like touch up against the frame or be close to the frame. Guys, my truck was lifted. So my frame was like this, and the sumo spring was down here. So the way the sumo spring works is it needs to make contact with the frame so that it can start, cushioning the ride and whatnot. So the sumo springs in the rear are practically brand new. They've never been used really, unless I put a bunch of weight in the truck and then, dude, it was me and Sandy and her cousin. We went camping. We loaded up the bed of the truck, and I looked at the sumo springs, and there was still like space in between sumo springs. So the sumo springs on my dad's truck, my mom's truck, no, they've never been used. On the Tundra, they get used quite a bit. The brackets are $120. I was going to do the same setup you have, but I saw the brackets. Oh yeah. Yeah. No, I think what you did is better, to be honest. Did you do the backlight feature? Because if you did the backlight feature, it's pretty sweet. I think that's one of my favorite things about the Dial Dynamics lights is the backlight feature. When I'm driving, coming down the road, it looks pretty sweet. Let me see if I can show you what it looks like here. I don't know where my keys are. Right here. Also, I lost my Toyota Tundra key here recently. So I only have one key now. I don't know. Oh, there it is. I hope that's not too bright. Oh, frick, the key. Let me see what this looks like from over here. Oh, dang, I am so sorry. That's right. All dual pods and fog light brackets. It's dope. All right. Sorry that the lights are so bright. Here, let me turn off. All right, imagine the headlights are on. I'll just put on my daytime running lights so that way you guys can actually see the screen. Is that better? Can you see the screen? Yeah, my eyes were blind. I am so sorry. If you guys want, you guys can send that to my lawyer. She's in the comments, Sandy Karina. Just message her and she will get you right. So, a little aux beam button, number 12. That's so awkward. Give me 1 second. There we go. So there we go. So that's what my truck looks like when it's coming down the road, which is pretty dang sweet. I think it looks so cool. And if someone's in the fast lane, I'm gonna hit them with one of those. My neighbors definitely hate me. Hold on, it's not turning off. I'm kidding. Don't use your lights illegally. It's probably not the best thing to do. Watch at your own risk. Yeah, no kidding, dude. No kidding. I want to get on here and live stream, and I got banned. All right, here. Let me show you what the back of my truck looks like. I'm in the rain, by the way. Also, taking care of grass is not easy, so don't get grass if you can. Not get grass. So I have these lights back here. So bada boom, bada bing. And then I have these that are hooked up currently Bluetooth. So if you want to rob some lights, just see my truck. There's just screws right here. You just loosen them and just take them because they've been there for like 2 weeks and I haven't hooked them up. So I think those look really nice. Those are also backlit. This remote is not doing good promotion right now. I'm getting inside. It's pretty bad out here. The lights aren't turning off. This controller is failing me. Sorry, I was just recording. It's not like a bunch of trash. Also, my dad got me that, so. would I do without you guys? Actually, I hope you guys can hear me now. Your phone is connected to your car. Everyone knew that except me. That's usually how it goes in life. That's usually how it goes. Everyone can see what's going on. And I'm just like, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Gabby said hi. I said hi to you too, Gabby. I was saying it's kind of awkward. Sandy said we go out at night just to turn on all these in the woods. We do that. We do that. I don't even know if you guys can hear me now. Now I'm like worried. I'm worried if you guys can hear me or not. I'll pass this time. Oh, frick. Oh wait, I'm not talking. Audio's back? Alright, cool. I was watching the live stream on my computer, but I didn't realize I hadn't been talking for a while. I'm waiting for myself to talk, but I would need to talk to hear the audio. All right, well, I think that's a sign that I should probably get some food in my system now because I'm hungry. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. I appreciate you guys' support. I've tried to end the stream like 4 times now, but I haven't been able to because I keep talking. So I'm going to do that now. It's been your boy. I'm out of like an audio. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Peace.